Hey guys, it's Annie and Butler, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about my absolute favorite store in the entire world, at least the best one that I've ever been to, and where it's located, what to expect if you decide to go, and why I love it so much, and some of the reasons that you may not want to go or why it might not be for you. So Butler's not going to hold still, he's just a little rambunctious today. But okay, so let me tell you all about Final Cut. Final Cut is a store located in Augusta, Georgia, which is in the States. Final Cut's located about 3.5 hours from me, so when I get the chance, which is about every season or so, I'll head down there and take a weekend day and take the long drive and go and check and see what their inventory is like. So I found out about Final Cut through a blogger, and I will link her below. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I think I was just searching like cheap or discounted Anthropologie and her blog came up, so I was very excited that it did because it led me to Final Cut, which I absolutely love. So Final Cut is a giant store that houses nothing but Anthropologie, Free People, and Urban Outfitters clearance products. Clearance. So everything from sheets to tapestries, crazy amounts of clothes, Beholden, the bridal line, let's see what else. Men's stuff primarily from Urban Outfitters, housewares, candles, you name it. Everything that you could possibly think of that's sold in either Free People, Anthropologie, or Urban Outfitters, more than likely you will be able to find at Final Cut. In addition to all the things that I just mentioned, they also have a really large space, several rooms in fact, dedicated to nothing but furniture. So much beautiful, vibrant, really eclectic, interesting furniture that's also sold either through the websites of those stores or directly in the store. I talked to one of the gentlemen that works at the store and just asked him a couple more questions to learn about how they receive their products, and this is what he's told me. There might be other ways that they also receive their products. I might have been told something incorrect, but according to the guy that I talked to, he said that items are clearanced and clearanced out through the months, and if they don't wind up selling, Final Cut will buy them from those stores, from what I understand. Additionally, things are used for shoots, models use these products, different clothes and things of that nature, and then they can't be sold. Some of the items are samples, some of them are rejected items. One of the pieces that I'm going to show you guys doesn't even have a tag on it. It had an attached piece that described it as an Anthropologie product that needed to be tweaked in some sense, and I don't know if this item has ever been sold. I don't know if it was just redone or repurposed, what the scenario was there, but it's beautiful. It's a really pretty top and I'm excited to have it. So the way I decide that I want to head down to Final Cut is based on what kind of promos or sales they have going on, and I feel like the best way to track them is to follow them on Facebook or via Instagram. So anytime that I see that Final Cut has posted something on Instagram, I see if it's worth my time to head down there, because that is a pretty far trek to drive just to go shop. But this weekend they were having a 30% off sale, which is just outrageous, like so cheap. And when you consider the fact that a lot of their items are anywhere between $5 and $25, 30% off of that is just a steal in my book. I can think of two main deterrents why Final Cut might not really be a store for you, one of which is sizing. When you're picking through and looking through all of the clothes that they have, overwhelmingly a lot of the sizes, especially in the women's, is extra small and small. So I can fit into anything between like an extra small in, say, Free People or a small in Free People, but in Anthropologie I might be able to fit into a medium, a large, etc. So it can be a little bit frustrating. So if you're not the smallest of sizes, just expect to dig. Unfortunately, I haven't found a lot of plus size, which definitely leaves out a large selection of girls and guys that would want to go shop there. That's just been my experience. It might be because those sizes are picked through a little bit more, some of the more like typical or average sizes. But if you do have a really slim build, you're probably going to have a lot of luck because there's ample like extra small, small, a little bit more of the standard like model sizes. The only other thing that I could see that might prevent someone from wanting to shop there is just how overwhelming of an environment it could be. So I went with one of my girlfriends and she was continuously saying like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. Like this is a lot to take in, and I totally agree. For me, though, walking into that kind of environment is sort of invigorating. I love a challenge in shopping. To me, being able to find a deal when I walk into a place like Goodwill or walk into a place like Salvation Army or this store Final Cut, it's exciting and it's exhilarating to me to be able to sift through and find the best deal, find something in my size, and feel really good about the price I'm paying for a great product. To someone else, it might be sort of overwhelming to have to try to sift through and find one thing that fits or one thing that's their style. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're not really an avid thrifter or you don't like to take the time to sort through those kinds of things to find the best fit for you. Final Cut might not really be your store. So I'm gonna go through and show you the things that I picked. Some of them are already hung up in my house or on the floor in my house. I picked up a carpet there as well, or a little sectional rug rather. But otherwise everything is in this bag. So I'm really excited to show you guys. I believe my total was about $151 and that includes the 30% off. And the 30% off applied to everything, all of the clothes that I got, the sectional rug that I got, as well as the shower curtains. So to me, this feels like a win. This feels like a steal to me. I feel like I walked away with a lot of great pieces, one that I'm already wearing today to work in. It's a good feeling to know that I get to wear the brands that I really, really like and feel very comfortable in. I feel like especially Free People as well as Anthropologie are just structured so well and designed to fit women beautifully. So instead of going into an Anthropologie store locally and spending this much money on 2 or maybe 3 tops, I spent this much and get to spruce up my apartment and get pretty much a whole new work wardrobe plus a couple pieces that I'll get to wear out. The first is this top. It doesn't actually have a tag in it. This is the one that had the Anthropologie tag attached to it. I'll try to give you an example of that here. But this one is just billowy, really comfortable. It's a little sheer. I might have to wear a tank underneath it, but this is gonna be perfect for work. So there's this one. The next shirt that I have to show you guys is from Free People, or the brand is We the Free. So there's that one. Just really simple. This one is so comfortable. So I believe this had a Free People attached correction tag on it. When you look at the back, there's absolutely no marking, nothing on it saying what brand it is. But there's that one. Next up is another Free People or We the Free shirt. I love this one. This fits so comfortably. One thing that I forgot to mention, you guys, in considering going to the store is that when you go to checkout, they're gonna cut all of your tags. So whatever you get, if they're physically able to, they are going to put a splice through your tag. And you can see that on this one right here. I don't know if you can see that. So this is a dress by 4 Leaf. I believe this was sold at this was sold at Urban Outfitters, I wanna say. So I don't even think a size is assigned to this one, but I put it on, it fit very comfortably. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect when you go shopping there. Once you get to checkout, they're gonna cut the tags. And I was told that it's for 2 reasons. One is that they want to try to prevent you from returning your items to the store. Not only Final Cut, but also Urban, Anthro, etc. And also there's definitely been a spike in girls selling clothes online. I do it as well. I sell through Poshmark, so that is their reasoning, is that they want to try to prevent people from selling back to the original store and also selling on like Depop. Some of the items, for example, like We the Free is printed right onto the shirt, so there's no way for them to hack that at all. But if there's still a price tag on the top, like the original price tag from the store, they're gonna cut that off. And then the physical one at the neck, they're gonna cut as well. Let's see, the next item that I got, I guess all of these are a little bit more like beachy, summery. These are things that I'm gonna be able to wear through the winter here a little bit better. And then the next items I think are a little bit more geared towards the summer. So I'll go ahead and show you those. This one is by Holding Horses. I'll have to look up where that brand is from. I do not know. Maybe Anthropologie. I think this might be Anthropologie. So there's this one. Some little beading on the front. It's so comfortable on. I think this would be really nice just over like a bikini with a hat on for the summer. The next item is Fred and Sybil. No size attached to this one or anything. Again, just to show you the tags cut at checkout. This is nice. It's just all the way down to the floor, really long. That would be really cute over a swimsuit too. The next one is Free People Beach. Again, just to show you guys, they hacked through the tag. But this one's really pretty on. My friend convinced me to get this one. It's cute, comfortable. I think I'd wear that to yoga too, or just to like lounge in. One of the last pieces that I got is by Honey Punch. I've seen these dresses everywhere. I really wanted one, so it's that little cutout at the center, tied at a knot, pretty plain on the back. And the very last clothing item that I got is from Free People, and it's the shirt that I'm wearing right now. So I'll stand up and show you guys that a little better in a moment. So this is the rug that I picked up as well from Final Cut. Before the 30% off, I want to say it was about $20. So that is a steal to me. I'm not going to keep it in this area. This is like my walkway when I enter my house. I really need to find a better spot for it. It might actually replace the rug that's underneath that table in our living room. But for right now, just to give you guys an idea of not only the size, but what the pattern looks like, I figured I would just place it out real quick. So pretty. Really, really beautiful. And they had a huge, massive selection of rugs there. The final item that I have from the outlet is this plastic shower curtain. And I'll probably replace these. They kind of matched my other theme a little bit better. And I'll probably get another one of these in white so that's not peeking through and changing the color. But I really like this one. Thought it was a good deal. $15 even before the 30% off, but just wanting to change out the theme in my spare bathroom. So this is kind of the inspiration, and this is going to be the start for that.